Day 1 of Bedrock Hardcore Minecraft. I think I have the greatest spawn as it was just a savanna, plains, and an ocean, a bit of sheep around there. Having nothing else much to do, I decided to punch some grass, but in the top right corner, I found the village, which was super, especially if I'm gonna spend long term on this world. That village will be needed for enchantments, hay bales, for food, for early food source, and a lot of things. Villagers are one of the most useful mobs in the game, and sometimes they can be annoying, but they are one of the most useful mobs if you treat them correctly. So, while going to that village, there's one important other thing is for food that I need, and to make any kind of progress in this world, I would need some wood. Not aiming for too much, just getting a few logs just to carry me out. Nothing too substantial. I'll eventually get some more wood later because I'll need it for a lot of other projects I have planned for this world. Breaking the tree down, getting its logs. I was thinking about stuff I could do with this world. What can I do with the village and all that other stuff? But first priority, get some stone, make some stone tools, and try to build a house. That was my first priority out of everything I could do. I wasn't really looking for a cave to mine. I wanted to give this. I didn't want to die on my first attempt. And this is actually my first attempt on this. Because I did a lot of hardcore stuff, and the goal, and for Bedrock Edition, it's much more difficult if you don't have the good armor. So just mining a bit of stone. I decided to get like 20 or so cobblestone because I don't want to I just want enough for a furnace. So I'll maybe a full set of stone tools, maybe not, maybe excluding the shovel. But I'm also wanting to get a hoe so I can start farming quickly. And that's all the stone that I will need. And then that's where day 1 comes to an end for now. So the next day, I did a lot of stuff. So I got a leather tunic from the village. I got a full set of stone tools, excluding the shovel and the hoe for now. And I got some loot from the village. And I even mined a couple of iron, so you can mine off. And I mined a couple of trees as well. But my next priority after building a house is to get some seeds on the ground so I can plant them. So because I will need food, because right now I'm just eating meat, and meat is eventually gonna run out because I don't have any wheat to breed any of the animals in, and I'll just need maybe even bread might be a good idea. But for now, I'm just gonna stay with meat and while my plants grow. And I also wanted to go mining because mining is gonna be very good if I wanted to make any progress in for diamond, iron, anything pretty good. However, I did want to make a hoe so I can actually start mining the plants, but I also needed a furnace because I needed to smelt the iron. I need a bucket so I can transport the water. I don't want to build it next to the shore or anything. I want to keep a farm right next to my base, very easy of access. I also wanted to plant some potatoes because baked potatoes are one of the are very good alternative to bread. They might not be as good as bread, but they're very easy to get because you get 4 potatoes with each saturated crop and it's fully grown. So why don't I just plant wheat and potatoes? Wheat, I was thinking of wheat maybe for bread, but mostly for animals because I wanted to stay with meat because meat gives you a really good saturation, which is very good for hardcore Minecraft, especially for Bedrock. Because even though I've been playing Bedrock for a long time, there's a lot of stuff on Bedrock that is buggy and it still needs to be fixed. So, and easily those stuff can kill me. So, might as well just try to not get any bugs and try to make a farm, nothing too spectacular, and try to get some stuff done. However, my stone shovel is on the verge of breaking, so I need to be very careful on my durability. Just trying to level up the ground so I can have a good and kind of terraform-ish one, you know? I just wanted them to be a bit symmetrical. I also made it in a way that I get like exactly a half a stack of seeds. I mean, not seeds, what's it called? Wheat. I think it's like a 5 by 16 area. I have no idea. It might just be that. I just meant it in a way that I'll have enough, like 16 what is that, maybe 5, I think. It's a good 90 wheat is pretty good if it's fully saturated. But I do need some food, so I need to kill the cows and sheep and the pigs all surrounding my area. And with this bucket of water, I can make an infinite water source, which is going to be very useful. Because I don't want to go all the way back there just to get an infinite water source. And now, if I build this farm, not only do I have crops, but if I wanted to, I can also trade with the villagers. But after making this farm, I decided that I had another idea of trading with villagers. One that would be that'd be using the cleric. I can't tell you guys because it's a surprise, but it's gonna happen once I get some diamonds, because I'm gonna need a material that they need diamonds for first. But I do need to make a farm, because if I wanted to go mining, I would need some food. I'll need it quick, very quick. And my stone broke. Wah, wah, wah. So just put some seeds in there just to grow for now. Nothing spectacular, and do a little check while I'm at it. So the next day, it's finally time for us to go mining. I made a shield, and I also made some torches so I can have a good time mining. What I wanted is some iron, some gold, some coal, and even maybe if I smelt iron, some diamonds. Because I need to get some diamonds some other way. If I don't get diamonds right now, I would have to trade with villagers to get my diamond armor and stuff by just chopping down trees and using animals to get diamond armor. It's the easiest way, but I felt like in this one I should take the game a bit more slowly, just get some diamonds, and by just mining them, just maybe strip mining, anything. Maybe even finding them in caves. But the cave I just went to was a bad cave. It didn't have anything inside it, or just mostly of it. So it was down and then just went back up. And then next I had some iron iron to mine, and looking at myself, I was like, what a cool cave. And this was going to be one of my best caves in the whole entire world. This is going to be one of my caves where it's going to be supplied with all the materials I need. And it doesn't look like much as it's just going to Y level 57. But trust me, you'll see. But I'm not looking for anything I'm not looking for that much stuff. I'm just buying some iron, not doing that much stuff. I'm doing the regular. And then here it was. The dead end. Oh. But that's not where it gets good. Well, unfortunately, the recording stops here because I didn't want to mine anymore. It was too much. So I just boxed myself in a hole. So on the 4th day, it was pretty regular. It was after that good mining trip. I finally got some iron to smelt. It was really nice. Just a bit of iron, not anything too amazing. After smelting my iron, decided to just kill the chicken because my crops are still growing, and I need some stuff to, I just want things to pass the time, because I wasn't gonna, if I needed to get OP, it would probably be using trading with villagers, chopping down trees, and what's not. And I still have my leather my tunic. I don't think it actually broke that much because I haven't done anything. But I've just been not really doing anything. I was kind of running out of ideas because I didn't have diamonds, but just because I wanted to stall a bit before getting diamonds because I still needed food. I still needed to make my house safe from mobs. So I decided it's like, you know what? Chopping down trees is a good way to pass the time for now. And I thought there's nothing really else I can do. Well, that was a stone axe, so it's gonna be pretty slow, but I guess we're getting somewhere. And while thinking for ideas, I was just again running around, passing the time. Um, I was like, I, I was just thinking about how long these 100 days were gonna be. Now that I was doing this for now, like I noticed how long it was gonna be. This going into a world and doing all this stuff. It was very, a very long task. Even though it doesn't even take that long to record all of this, it actually took like almost like in the span of a week just to record this, but it took a very long time to do these voiceovers like I'm doing now. But I decided to make some fence because it was time to make my house more secure. However, this is like not nearly as much fence as I need. And eventually later I'm planning is to make an even bigger fence once I have much more materials but the fence I'm making will keep the mobs out just one more. And I might as well just place torches on there because it really helps. If I was going to get any types of villagers, I needed to keep the zombies out because the zombies whenever I try to make a villager breeder without any fences, zombies will somehow glitch through the fence and I don't like it. Well, then I just made myself up in a kind of full set of iron armor. I still have the leather tunic on. I think it looks cool to have not the full set of iron, but it's still not, it protects pretty decent nevertheless. Doesn't even make a difference because I'm not like going to the nether or anything anytime soon. But I did have a mind for a farm that I was gonna make, and it was gonna be very, very good, and only for the people who and I'm not really hinting this farm is really good because I don't have diamonds, or might as well right now. I do need diamonds for this because actually I don't, because if I go to the nether, then I will actually not need this. But obsidian is what I need. I mean, you can get them with, I recommend scanning with diamonds. And I am gonna find really good to get obsidian, and you'll see what I find. And finally, my wheat was growing. I got some more seeds, and finally I have a almost full row of wheat. And I also harvested my potatoes because potatoes are. If I didn't have enough food to survive on, I have a lot already. But if I don't have enough, I could always use potatoes. And potatoes, they duplicate so fast. Like look at that. And on the start of the next day, I finally have finished my fence. And the next thing I was worried about is getting a better source of food. I was thinking about eating meat, and that is might as well just eat meat because meat is significantly better than all my other food options like baked potatoes and bread. They give me good saturation, and they also give me a very good amount of food points, especially especially cooked pork chop and cooked mutton. Not cooked mutton, cooked beef. Cooked mutton and cooked chicken suck, so never eat them unless you don't have access to cows or something like that. But I got some pigs. I just need another cow so I can create a pig and cow pen because those are really good foods to have. I might as well also make a sheep pen if I get so many sheep because I will need beds. Even if I need to make a villager breed as fast as possible because villagers will give me easy access to a lot of good stuff. Like for example, resources of food if I'm running low, like bread, pumpkin pie from the farmer, anything, any vegetables I have pretty good saturation, especially carrots. But I broke my fence with my fist, and I let the cow in, and finally we have breedable cows. I didn't have enough wood to make another cow pen for them, but I might as well just increase their population for now until I get some more wood. And I also decided that it would, and that I thought about taking a picture of my current status in this world, but it's like it seems like an odd day. I only have like iron and stuff. Also, one other thing, I'm actually making more types of of furnaces. I'm making smokers so I can smelt my food. And I noticed that I was running very low on coal. Very low. There was just no coal. I didn't have any of them. So between days 5 and 6, I decided that it was a good idea to chop down more trees. I was gonna need the wood because I needed to go mining as quickly as possible. I was running out on a lot of good materials such as coal, and I was pretty good on iron for now, but I needed a lot, and I need a lot of coal. I need to smoke all my food that I was about to get in a smoker, and then I tried to get some wood for some charcoal, but I decided, you know what, it might as well be good if I mine, because anyways, I am gonna have to find diamonds sooner or later for a enchanting table. I don't know, I have no idea if I was going to mine for diamonds, with a fortune pickaxe, with an enchanting table, or I was going to trade with the villagers to get that easy diamond armor, grindstone them, and then use them on my enchanting table, which is probably what I do most of the time, to be honest. But with my current state, I think it might as well be better if I do go mining. I went to my nearby cave and I started to get ready. It was time to finally mine. Oh my goodness, it's been so long since I stepped foot in a cave. It's very nice. But I decided that I might as well just mine. But then I got the realization, if I go mining, I don't have a lot of food. 11 cooked beef was like, was nothing. It was only enough, if I was finding a lot of mobs in here, I would be losing hunger very quickly, so I might as well just prepare for it as instead by getting 2 sheep and, and breeding them. And I also saw a zombie villager burning, I wanted to keep it, but I was not even any close to curing them. So I decided to just let it burn. Who cares? So I got the sheep to breed, and there we go. We have every single animal with multiple of them, so we can breed them. Feels good to have an infinite source of wool and an infinite source of meat, leather. All I needed to do was get sugar, was get more crops, so I was able to do much more stuff. And I decided to make a lot of torches because I did go into the mines and I did get some little bit of coal, but I was gonna need a lot of coal for smelting and a lot of other stuff. So and for some reason I decided to break my stone axe so I can just get it out of the way, punch the wood myself. Just I other than I had no ambition of mining because I didn't want to die, but I had to someday, so I might as well just do it right now. And yes, the next day, I did take my advice and I did go mining. I actually was doing pretty good. I found another cave and I found a really nearby cave and it led me to a ravine with a bunch of caves. It was awesome. I was trying to find diamonds. I'm not sure if I found any diamonds in this clip. I think I was just mining for just basic materials, redstone, iron especially, because that's really nice. And probably coal. Coal, I didn't have a lot of it. There was not a lot of surface caves that had a lot of that coal. So, and it would be good if I found a spawner or a mine shaft or something. Would really increase my chances of finding diamonds if I find one of those. But didn't find any of them. I actually just found iron, which was very exciting. But I did bring a big bed down with me because I wanted to keep down on what day it was, because it's annoying when I don't know what day it was. And this is a very long mining session, so I might as well just not talking. and just wait until this ends, basically. But hopefully, you guys see all of this. I'm probably gonna fast forward this, and yeah, I guess you can see myself mining. Finally, it's been 2 days I was in the mines. I might as well just calmly wait. I want to explore just a bit of this ocean. Probably looking for sugarcane or kelp, or especially what I wanted to do, maybe even find a trident. I really needed a trident because I wanted a trident killer for something I wanted to make. I just regularly just regularly just explore the desert because sugarcane farms there very often, and I decided to get the sugarcane. I needed an enchanting table and bookshelves. I had the leather I could use, but I did not have the paper, so I as well get started and get a sugarcane farm as fast as possible. I also gathered, I thought about gathering some cactus, but I decided myself against it. But then, I was just kind of exploring this desert area. I had a lot of desert near me, like and I had a savanna, plains, and a desert, and a village near me. It was kind of nice, kind of nice. But with this, I also got some gravel because I didn't know if I was gonna get flint. And I just made my way to my base. It's actually not a long. It's actually not a long walk in this desert. It's actually very short. If I needed any close sand, this is a really good way to get it. And while mining my sands, I just noticed that this is day 8. I'm pretty sure. I don't really count the. I don't know if I was counting the mining days, but I'm pretty sure this is day 8. And this is just a thing to say that thank you for all the support. It's 1,000 views, and hopefully this makes the channel go just a bit viral. Maybe this get a bit more views than expected, but other than measly advertising, I made my way home, just getting prepared for this new sugarcane farm. It was very nice to get an easy peasy way to get sugarcane. I also had sand for the sugarcane farm as well. I wanted to make it like this is like this almost the same width as my current wheat farm. And if you look at my wheat farm, it's actually going really good, really good. And the only thing I'm worried about now is food, diamonds, and level. And for enchanting, all I need is levels. And what I wanted to make needed levels, but it was gonna take a long time to make this with just a diamond pickaxe. Trust me. What a farm that I needed to make, I needed a lot of obsidian, and you probably already know what it is. And it's just gonna help me with villagers, especially the cleric villager. I'm gonna give it anything it needs. All the trades, mostly like all the trades. The first and second trade will be fulfilled for the cleric once I make the farm. But I want to get some enchantments on the go, so it's just good if I just start by planting my sugarcane, waiting for it to grow. But trust me, this sugarcane took so long to grow. I don't know. Luckily in Bedrock Edition, you can use bone meal on sugarcane, which makes my life 10,000 times more easier. And yeah, I decided to put a sand over there for some reason. I don't know what I was doing. I was thinking about making expanding the farm. I decided just to make it a bit bigger, just in case I don't really need to do anything with it. But I just made it a bit bigger because I don't like it being so close to the ground. Because I thought people might trample over it, but no one plays on my world, so they don't trample that stuff. And I also had some 2 extra diamonds. I was thinking about making a diamond sword, but I want to make a diamond sword when I literally can make an enchanting table, making my life so much easier. And I harvested my potatoes, getting so much. Like, look, it is already a stack, and I didn't finish harvesting it yet. And I got a stack and 41 potatoes. That is a complete, and when I mean a complete potato farm right there. And I also got my hope because some animals trampled over my crops. Or I did. I am not too sure. Actually, I was very happy because I did not notice, but I actually made this farm it requires a whole entire stack of potatoes. I was kind of counting how much potatoes I would need, but that's 51. And then, and with that, that's, what's it called, 11. That's 60, wait, 63. That's a bit weird. Well, it's close to 7, 63. I think it's because, one of my farmers were not sold or something, I don't know. But I easily just planted some more seeds. This seed stuff is gonna take a long time to grow. As compared to my potato farm, yeah, I think my wheat farm's gonna need a soon upgrade. But I can get some wheat and as well. Awesome. So after getting out of the mines, I decided to just explore the ocean a bit and get some sugarcane because I need to get enchanting as quick as possible. I had enough leather, and I just need sugarcane. I just need some sand and some sugarcane just to get everything okay. Because that's all you need for an enchanting table, other than wood. But I think I have enough because I have like 58 logs. All I was looking for is just for 8 sugarcane or anything. I'm not looking for a lot. I can in bedrock kitchen you can bone me the sugarcane, so I only needed like 10. It was just preparation for enchanting. Because I think the one I had to wait for the most was the cows and the leather. Because I needed to wait until the babies grew up, and most of the time I only got 2 leather per cow. And you need like 45 books, so I needed like 45 pieces of leather, which is going to be a lot. So hopefully I can go to the Nether soon, so I can get hog than me instead, because you have a better chance of getting more leather with them. But I dig up some sand because I wanted the sugarcane to be planted on sand instead of dirt, because it just looks better. Like it just looks better for to change your materials in these long let's plays. I mean, I'm surviving 100 days. Why not just make my bases a bit more formidable? And if there's any update to my compounds, not really anything. I still need to build a roof over my house. It's because I was too worried about getting the basic necessities like food. I just didn't have the time for it. But don't worry, I built my roof later. Like the most entire problem of this 100 days is that you need to get everything done in a certain amount of time. It's already like day 9, and I need to get enchanting done by at least day 20. I need to have a formidable XP farm, and I also need to have a pretty good pickaxe if I want to even try to survive. If I got a fortune 3, I could start. If I got a fortune 3 before day 15, I could start mining and then at day 20, I would have full diamond armor. And I need to enchant it and get some villagers for mending. But I wasn't very close, so I decided that I knew a great way to get XP, and the production's gonna start once I get a better diamond pickaxe. You'll see what when I make this. But I wanted to air out my sugarcane farm so that I can harvest the sugarcane without punching my animals by mistake. I also have 2 diamonds in reserve just to make an enchanting table. That's why I brought like 16 obsidian to make an enchanting table and a nether portal. But my XP farm that I want to build, it's gonna require a lot of obsidian. And it'll be right next to my base. And you're probably wondering why I'm so hyped for this XP farm, because I know what happens in the later, and the XP farm I'm gonna build is so good. It not only gives you XP, but also gives you other cool drops from mobs. It's really cool and very fast. So I decided to plant my potatoes and get that all over with, so I can feed the pigs. I was deciding on whether or not I should eat beef or pig meat. Chicken and mutton suck, so I don't really do anything with those. Chicken I usually just get for feathers and eggs. Sheep I just get for wool, to be honest. I don't really kill the sheep. They don't really have a point of dying because the meat is not very good. It's not very good. And I was also just making sure I also harvested my farms as well. So on the next day, this is actually day 10. Finally, survived 10 days without dying, and I finished melting my iron, and I also finished my roof of the house. That's probably why I'm running out of wood. But I thought something a bit suspicious. It's suspicious, if you can say. There was a witch under my house. I could hear it right outside this pond, as you can hear it right now. I tried to dig down and try to use an X-ray so I can see, an X-ray glitch, so I can try to see where this thing was. On the corner of my screen there was like a little X-ray, but like it was not enough, so I decided to try to glitch in. I was trying to figure it out, but then I just noticed there was a simple fix. I just need to mine the block. I don't know, sometimes I forget stuff. And I did not find the witch, but I did find an abandoned mineshaft in the distance. I don't see it because of my shield right now, but I do see it right over there. It's very close, and right over there, right next to there is also some very good aluminium for enchanting. In the next part, I will actually mine that thing and then make a farm out of it, which is gonna be very nice. But I try to like say to myself that I should explore the abandoned mineshaft. It could have potentially diamonds and even a cave spawner. I can make a farm out of that and get easy XP. It's good that I found that. But I thought this was the cave that led to this abandoned mineshaft, but it was way different. Even till the 100 days, I never actually found this mineshaft, or I found it, but I just don't remember. But I totally forgot I don't have any torches, so I needed to find a cave that had coal, which luckily I did. I found it over here. I just mine the coal regularly. I try to mine the whole entire vein so I can have enough torches if I was going to explore the whole entire mine shaft. I decided to get just a bit of coal, and I think 15 is going to be enough. It's going to be enough for at least a stack of torches, which is better than anything. I also decided to explore the rest of the cave, see if I can find iron, and I actually found more coal, which is actually really nice. I tried to get out of the cave, but I decided that iron is a scarce resource. I don't have an iron farm quite yet, so I would have to mine as much iron ore as I could, because because especially for an anvil, because I really needed that if I wanted to get mending and all some other great enchantments. I also tried to stack up on some cobblestone. I actually tried to X-ray so I can see where some so I can try to see where this mine shaft was. I couldn't actually see it probably because of this X-ray distance, or it was probably under me. I also started hearing some skeletons, which was pretty suspicious. I thought it was a spawner, but then it was just like a few, and I could have just spawned because I'm like so high up. It was pretty sus, but I just decided to go back in the other cave. But then I noticed that this could be a spawner. It could be something that I could use. But the chances of being a spawner very low. It was only like one or maybe even two skeletons. It wasn't very. And skeletons are supposed to spawn in packs of 2 and 1. So I was getting a bit sus, but it wasn't really anything. I was more concerned to go to the mine shafts, but I thought that this skeleton thing was more important. But then I started hearing more. I thought that was a bit. I was getting really suspicious. There's 4 in there. That is a possibility to happen, but why would they spawn in the whole entire same spot? It was getting pretty suspicious, and I was actually getting myself pretty low from suffocating. This is hardcore, so I couldn't risk FPV just like these. And I got a bit suspicious. I got really suspicious, so I decided that I should dig down and try to find like this cave or something, because this was getting very suspicious. I wasn't very successful, so I just decided to look for it off camera, or just explore, or just try to explore that mine shaft or something.